This is WBAL TV 11 News at 5 with Donna Hamilton, Stan Stovall, InstaWeather Plus Chief Meteorologist Tom Tesselmeyer, and breaking news live from Sky Team 11 and Captain Roy Taylor. Maryland's most honored, most watched news continues now.
New tonight at 5:30. When you think about whitewater, many people probably think of the western U.S. and the rivers of Utah or Colorado. But before flying to Beijing this summer, America's whitewater Olympians are toting their canoes and kayaks to the mountains of western Maryland. They're training at Wisp Resort in McHenry. And that's where 11 News reporter Kate Amara joins us live tonight. Hi, Kate.
Donna, Maryland actually has a rich tradition in whitewater. It's home to the U.S. whitewater team. It's produced more world champions and Olympic gold medalists than any other region in the country. And this is the spot where this year's U.S. Olympic whitewater team chose for their final training runs before Beijing. That's what 250,000 gallons of water a minute sounds like, blasting through a mountaintop whitewater course in western Maryland. Riding the rapids at Adventure Sports Center International on this day, the U.S. Olympic whitewater team. They picked this spot for their final training camp before competing in Beijing.
This is a marquee facility that they're all interested in seeing if they can master.
ASCI opened last May, and it's the only whitewater course of its kind in the country, completely man-made with fully adjustable rapids. We talked to Bethesda's Scott Parsons after his morning run.
An unlimited number of possibilities to change the drop and to have new features to get used to and new features to train on and basically always keep us sharp and entertained.
The course has been a magnet for world-class athletes in order to hone their skills. Director Matt Taylor is a two-time Olympian himself.
This course is actually very different. It presents some challenges that aren't in Beijing, and then Beijing has some other challenges. It's really good for them to have that diversity underfoot as well.
Taylor says he's certain Maryland's 1,700-foot whitewater course will make an impact in Beijing this summer while continuing to grow the next generation of Olympians. And because of the unique dial-a-rapids feature, if you permit me to call it that here, this course was challenging enough for the Olympic athletes this morning, and then they can dial it down and make the waters calm enough for families on summer vacation in the afternoon. New at 6 tonight, we'll tell you more about Maryland's athlete on this team. Reporting live in McHenry, Maryland, I'm Kate Amara, WBAL TV 11 News.
It's a beautiful course, Kate. Thank you. Well, would you believe that snowmaking is playing a crucial role in the Summer Olympic Games? It's a world-class combination you'll only find in western Maryland.
11 News reporter Kate Amara is live at the U.S. Olympic training venue near Wisp to explain it all. Kate?
This 14 million gallon course is home base for the U.S. Olympic whitewater team before they leave for Beijing. This is the only venue of its kind in the country, and its drops, ponds, waves, and rapids are all powered by the ski resort's snowmaking pond. These are Olympic-grade rapids tucked away in western Maryland. 14 million gallons of rushing water, which will make an impact at the Beijing Games this summer. Adventure Sports Center International is the final stop for the U.S. Olympic whitewater team before competing in China. It's one of only 2 artificial whitewater courses in the United States, and it's the only one with fully adjustable rapids that offers kayaker Scott Parsons and his teammates a big advantage.
An unlimited number of possibilities to change the drop and to have new features to get used to and new features to train on and basically always keep us sharp and entertained.
It's a good thing that you can get the whole range of the spectrum on the same piece of whitewater.
29-year-old Parsons is from Bethesda. He's ranked #1 in the U.S., #9 in the world, and says he's more prepared for Beijing, having competed in the Athens Games.
It's so much more than just a race and just trying to get a medal. It's an event where the entire world comes together, and it's very cool.
He has a unique perspective on the Olympics thanks to his day job. When not surfing the rapids in the hopes of taking home gold, Parsons creates prosthetic legs for wounded vets at the Walter Reed Army Medical Center.
And sort of keeps me grounded, and I realize that I just paddle a little boat down a river. It's a nice wake up to talk to those guys and get a little look into their outlook on life, which is pretty humbling.
Scott and Ben both took time off from work in order to train full-time for the games. They leave for Beijing on July 25th, and they will be flying to China with their kayaks and canoes. They tell me they do expect to pay some hefty excessive baggage fees. Reporting live in McHenry, Maryland, I'm Kate Amara, WBAL TV 11 News.
And you can keep up with all the Olympic action leading up to the Beijing Games right here on WBALTV.com. There we've included profiles on Phelps and Katie Hoff and Carmelo Anthony, who was part of the U.S. basketball team, you know. Kate Amara will be leading our coverage from Beijing. You can even send her questions now about her assignment. It's all under Olympic Zone in the Sports Link.